And we're back here at the 2019 ASA Winter CanAm Classic. Again, my name is Chuck Cooley. I'm here with Competition Archery Media and joined in the booth by Scott Tozier.
Thanks for having me, Chuck.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to have you here in the booth, kind of walk us through this whole thing. And when you see the three ladies, what we're getting ready to watch here is the women's shoot down. The pro women's. We were just watching that on the screen. You caught us kind of glancing up at the monitor to see what was going on. We've got Bernadette Diab from Toms River, New Jersey here, Pamela Lacount, and Susan Piette, a Canadian.
Yep.
And these three ladies will shoot it off. Now, explain to us what we've got out here on the floor.
Well, we've got 5 targets laid out, and I set the course, so I know none of the yardages are the same. We did that on purpose, so we kind of make them move their sights, and there's always the possibility of missetting the sight. We've seen that before, so we've got a couple of the new targets, the Taper and the Howling Wolf set out there, so those are ones that we haven't seen before, but we're, I believe, anywhere from 40 down to in 20-yard range for yardages.
Yeah, it's a pretty good poke. Now, the lighting here in this particular section, this was something that we set off away from the rest of the tournament, so it's a little bit different than what they've seen during the day. Now, this building that we're in this beautiful new location here at the New York State Fairgrounds. Big, huge, giant building. We got 6 ranges in here, all under one roof, plus all of our vendors, all of our registration. It's pretty cool, really.
Oh, yeah.
But one of the things we noticed when we were talking about some of the events as they went through the last couple of days of qualification was how the lighting changed, right? There's a ton of windows in this building, a ton of glass, and you would actually see shadows move, right? You could see it, how targets were getting lit up differently.
Yeah, definitely. Depending on the time of the day, you could see lighting changes hugely, just like you can outdoors, depending on the time of the day. I could see myself shooting right and lefts, actually, because of which is kind of strange. It is here indoors, but I was getting some movement right and left just because of the lighting coming through the windows.
I wondered how that would play in. I wondered how people would deal with that kind of whether there would be a strategy there. You know, some of the rounds were shot last night after it was dark, so now we have full, just, you know, artificial lighting.
Right.
So the ladies are getting their first arrows off. Now, they have 40 seconds to shoot their arrows here. Seeing her get set in there. Shooting target number 2. She was going for the 14.
Oh, yeah, definitely. She looked pretty solid there, I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a little hot, but good shot.
Looking at that upper 12, maybe.
Yeah.
Could have been making a stretch for that.
Yeah, I don't think she called it, though.
So we'll get our first scores here. First scores. Target 2 is an 8. Target 3 is a 10. So our officials will go down there and pull those. And now the ladies will rotate to the next position on the stand.
And they're starting back from scratch, right? So they're starting at 0? I know the pros are carrying their score, but I think the amateurs don't carry their score, right?
I didn't ask that question.
Well,
I would have imagined that these are going to come through the same way.
Yeah.
I'll have to wait for a call from the truck to tell us exactly where the scores land. And there we go.
There we go.
Yep. So Bernadette with 377, Pamela Lacount now with 358, Susan Piette with a 264. Her cumulative. Yeah, so that's carrying forward.
Okay, yep, they're carrying their scores.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And now Susan's going to be over there on bail number 1.
Okay.
That was the cool thing about that leaderboard, is you can actually kind of see where they're going to be.
Yeah.
So she's got nothing to lose. She should just
Oh, yeah.
push them all at the 14.
Yep.
Now there's a clock on the floor out there in front of them. She comes to full draw with about 27 seconds on the clock. We give them 40 seconds. Again,
Oh,
yep, she
going
went
for
right at it.
14.
Which is the smart play in this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you've got nothing to lose, you might as go for it. There's a nice black dot there on the left of the taper too, so.
Mm-hmm. Gives her something to see. Now, when you talk about that nice black dot on the taper, oh, just under that 12, I think. She's
Wow,
shooting a little bit of a skinny arrow, so I don't think she's going to catch it.
Yeah, that's close.
Oh, that's Susan there, actually. I had that out of order. And this is Pamela Lacount. Came into this ranked second. Relaxes her thumb off that hinge.
She's looking pretty steady, I gotta say.
Center 10.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
So now we'll get our officials downrange to take a look at those. She eyeballs it to double check her score. And these elevated platforms that we've got them on, what do you think of that?
I was just looking at that. I was wondering what I thought of that. It's kind of interesting, being normally the ASA shoot-offs are off the ground, so I kind of like it. That's pretty similar to the Lancaster Classic where they're on platforms, so I think that's where that idea came from. But it kind of gets them up in the air, gives you a little better perspective.
I think it makes a little bit of a difference in how you shoot. I mean, it's strange.
It probably feels weird.
I practice it, and
Yeah.
it's mentally it's odd.
Yeah. Well, you and I have shot leagues together off the platforms and head-to-head stuff.
There we go. Perfect graphic there. Bernadette Diab in the lead, 385. Pamela now with a 368. Susan with a 274.
Yeah, I think the bottom two definitely have to start looking at 14s.
2 targets to go.
Yeah.
3 targets to go.
A lot of ground to make up.
So this would be Pam going first. Currently sitting in second with a 368, so go right for that 14. She's shooting at the taper.
Yeah, I think she just had maybe a dip bang there. Maybe she was going for the 12.
She could have. She either missed left or missed a super low. So now we're looking at this howling wolf.
That's a great picture right there.
Yeah, gives you a sense. Just a little over that.
Yeah.
Good shot of Susan there.
Yep. I think she was going for the 14.
Yeah, for sure. Just over the 10 line into the seam there.
Yep.
Did she hold the 8 on that, do you think?
Oh, yeah. I think that's still an 8.
She takes a look to see what all the other girls have done.
She looks like she's having fun.
Bernadette with an 8. 8's around. Nobody gained any ground there.
Status quo. It's a lot of pressure to be going for those 14s. I can imagine your dots probably sitting up and off the back quite a bit.
393, 376, 282.
It's a pretty commanding lead.
Yeah. And Mike's calling out the winners here. Well, I'm guessing what happened there is we.
Pamela Lacount. Pamela gets a CBE hybrid sight and dead center. I can't read it. You get some stuff. There you go. You're on taking care of it too.
They get a nice prize back here.
Oh yeah. This
Okay,
this shoot's
and our
always
third
had a
place
lot of
champion is
nice
Susan
awards.
Piette. Piette. Congratulations. And there's our where's our camera guy? There he is.
So Susan will take third there. And like you were saying, this event historically has given away a lot of prizes.
A lot of prizes. It's always had a good attendance just because there's a lot of prize.
Like physical prizes, not
Right.
just cash. Like you
Right,
get bows,
stabilizers,
arrows, stabilizers, rests.
Sights. Yep.
So we just got done watching the women shoot here. So Scott, we're going to step aside just for a second, and when we come back, we'll have more shoot-offs.
Vince Lombardi once said, winning is not a sometime thing. It's an all-time thing. You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing. I've learned in my career I'm only as good as the tools I use.
12 for Levi Morgan.
One chance, one moment, one shot.
Get in the red zone. Carbon Express's small diameter Maxima Red SD, taking big game hunting to an all-new level, making other competitors' single spine arrows obsolete. Patented tri-spine technology controls arrow flight, delivering better downrange energy and accuracy, all in a small diameter shaft. Think you're shooting the best hunting arrow in the game? Think again. Stay in the red zone. Assume nothing and shoot Carbon Express.
The 2019 ASA Winter CanAm Classic is brought to you by Piette, Piette, and Easton Archery.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I am here with Bernadette Diab, who is the Senior Women's Open Champion. And Bernadette, how's it feel?
Feels pretty good. Very good, actually. It was my first time here at the ASA, and I enjoyed myself a great deal.
And this is your first time, I'm sure, shooting on a platform like that?
Absolutely.
How is that with the crowd behind you? Well, what was that experience like for you?
I think I just felt nervous, like I would run out of time to prepare for my shot.
Did you do any preparation for platform in front of a crowd, any kind of that pressure shooting?
I listened to my friend Mike, and he said, just shoot like home.
You came in with a pretty healthy lead. What was your game plan going through the shoot down?
I wanted to just shoot really strong shots and be clean.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it seemed like you were matching just what the ladies were doing. You didn't have to go for any 14s. You didn't have to shoot for any 12s.
I didn't have a plan. I just wanted to make a really good, clean shot.
Gotcha. Perfect. Well, congratulations, Bernadette. We appreciate it.
Thank you.